All right, well, good morning. Ginger and I, we're back on our morning walk. One more day. So, yeah, today is actually Memorial Day. I don't know what she wants. She's looking off in there. All right, she's a water biter. Here's Carol. Here's me. Here's Ginger. Today we're day drinking at the B52 Brewery.
Only one. We're only having one.
I opened the tab.
We're Ginger.
But it's this is something, they must have had some kind of venue, or if that's just their normal parking. I don't know. All right, well, quit smiling so pretty over there. Yeah, today it rained. I mean, it came down to rain. I know there's a lot of disappointed people that wanted to hang out by the pool, and they just couldn't, but it's cleared up to be a pretty nice time. I'm sorry, I burped a little. So, Carol and I, we found the B52 Brewing Company, and we're having a couple of cold beers. It's just a pretty venue here. They got a hot dog if you want a hot. We don't want that, but their beer's good. See you later.
Down raining. He's driving like he knows what he's doing. There's his co-pilot.
Yeah, so we finally ran out of the rain, and everything was still wet. I mean, it had rained here, but it was a little less stormy on our way to our next destination. And you can tell we've kind of picked some rural back roads, so that we have to get on the interstate, get all that traffic and toll roads. And yeah, we've elected a little more peaceful journey. Yeah, because we are in the Houston, Texas area. All right, you can tell we've moved again. Look at this site. We found a pretty good moochdocking site. We're staying a couple of nights at my uncle's house. I want to show you some of his collection in here. He used to park a big old bus in here. He doesn't have the bus anymore, but he's got some really nice cars that he's restored. He got quite a collection in here. Yeah, I just want to show you a little closer some of my uncle's collection out here. Little T-Bird convertible. Pretty nice deal. Over here, something else, I don't know what it is. It's a custom Ford. Well, look at that engine, how clean that is. He's done the interiors of them, man, they're nice. Let me get back over on this Thunderbird. I don't know if I showed you everything. Yeah, he's got them done up pretty nice. All right, and then here's another something, I don't know what it is. There's the engine with the Edelbrock upgrades. It's another custom Ford. I don't know the year model. And then, this is kind of my favorite right here, this Ford. He's got them fixed up pretty nice. That's got a marker edge.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, marker flat edge, which is basically the same as the before,
Yeah.
just a little more horsepower.
Yeah. Pretty nice. And our RV site ain't too shabby either. This may be one of the better sites we've had. All right, here's the case of when mooch docking is no longer free. When you go to your uncle's house and he hands you this. That's fun. I've always wanted to drive one of those. So after receiving some much needed operating instructions,
Hey, there's
we get to work.
On the zero-turn lawnmower of Reese's. There's Reese on the other one. He's a little more an expert on this zero-turn lawnmower. They had to put Bill out in the open so he wouldn't hit anything. But he's doing a good job helping out. Ginger and I are just watching out, making sure everybody's okay. There he goes. See, he's got it.
All right, that's not a bad day's work. Me and my uncle, we whipped that out pretty handily. All right, under the direction of my trusty ground guide, she helps me maneuver around my uncle's garage so I don't hurt anything of his or anything of mine as we head to our next destination.
Was crawling on Reese's driveway when we were leaving, and he's coming to get me, and I gotta go. Ugh. I don't know what he is. He's pretty. Can you see him? Ugh.
Hey everybody, so we're in a new spot. I'll show you our camp in a minute. I started off on a walk with Ginger and I didn't start filming until now, but well actually I'll tell you what, you can see our camper through here. Camper. But yeah, Ginger and I, we hiked to a little tree covered area. Now there's a river right over there. I'm gonna take anyway the river. It's hard to tell. I'm probably walking through poison ivy and everything else. The river's right back over there, though. You really can't see it. Another little spot. I don't know if I can see the river or not from here. It's hard to tell where the edge is. Oh, there it is. There's the river. The Colorado River. Yeah, so the name of this campground is the Colorado River 1,000 Trails. And basically, there's a Colorado River there. You just can't get to it. Actually, that guy told me there is one river access. And there's a boat ramp, I think, down here somewhere. Come on, girl. She wants to play around in a fire ant mound. She's just gonna piss them off. A little viewpoint. Probably standing in the fire ant bed. Man, look at those trees on the other side. The Colorado River. All right, girl, lead us on. Nice little trail, the trail of fire ants. The thing I just noticed, look at all the grass burrs in my shoe. Okay. That's why they put that bench right there. So you have a place to get stickers out of your shoe. Red flowers, I don't know what they are. They're really pretty. So this 1,000 Trail, I mean, it's pretty nice. Ginger and I, we walked along the river. Out here, however, is the part of the miniature golf course. And then if you look right there, what that is, it's a movie screen. I think on certain nights they show movies. You can come down here, sit at these tables, bring you a snack, watch some movie. Yeah, so right there is the movie theater part of it now. You look over here, you see these RV sites, and we're kind of in another branch of that. I'm back over here. You know, I tell you, come on, girl. Of course, these old parks, they weren't built with all the modern day 50 amp and sewer and all that. So this is all a new addition out here. And we have full hookup, 50 amp power, sewer, water. But that dog's wearing me out. You know, we're not under any old growth trees or anything like that. Kind of out in the open, but we should get a good Starlink signal. And they do have a Wi-Fi here that works pretty well. Over there, I think's a restroom with showers, I believe. Pond over there. Looks like it's kind of low. All right, so here's our site. We pulled in yesterday afternoon. Kind of got things set up. Got the old Starlink fired up. All our junk on the table. Ow! About twisted my ankle. Yeah, we got here and I don't know, that dog is wrapping around me. Our data on our phone is kind of slow. And I don't know, I went ahead and I hooked up the Starlink only to find out, look here, right down there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a Wi-Fi repeater right there. We have not pretty decent Wi-Fi. What do we do? Somebody gonna wait on us? No. See us at the bar. Tree right there. That's the second largest oak tree in the state of Texas. Looks like it's been, I don't know. Well, look at this branch right here. That's huge. And then that one too. Let's see what the sign says. All right. It's a pretty good sized tree. They've even put pillars here to support the branches. Man. This thing's huge. All right, I'm going to end this video right here. That's just a little accumulation of some of the video clips I've taken on our trip, and I'd put them together, let you know what's going on with us. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Leave us a comment. Thanks a lot for watching. I don't know if you can tell how big those branches are. Anyway, there you go. Second largest oak tree in the state of Texas.